Alright, welcome back to another episode. I think this is just going to be a quick one. Before we get started, there's troops in this series that have revealing outfits, female troops. So if that offends you, best for you to turn away now. What I'm going to be doing in this episode is testing out the cannons and then making a new companion, and I think I might be changing some troops. Let's go
siege. Do you have
siege.
anything to say before I give the order to attack?
Surrender or die, you fool. So what's happened is, just as I was getting some ground on this island here and moving over here, I got attacked by... No, I finished one war and then 3 more cultures attacked me. So, and then I got pushed back to here, so I'm basically restarting from the beginning. What I'm going to do is every time I take a major city or castle or kingdom or whatever, I'm going to give it to one of my companions so that I can have more help. I was being a bit of a smartass and I thought I was going to take on the whole map with just my army. And I did recently give one of my companions a kingdom, but it wasn't nearly enough, so...
Troops!
Let me think for a second how I'm gonna use. That's the very back.
Move! Move!
Put them there.
Infantry! Move! Infantry! Forward! Archer forward!
Don't really need to do anything special, and let's see if these cannons work. There's 1, 2. I accidentally placed one a little bit weird, but that's okay. Alright, well that's the max, so I guess let's just see how this goes. What I'm going to do is just toss these away. There's a certain character that you gotta visit on the map at a specific town to make these. But this is just a test run, so let's see how it goes. Let's see, we got a Urkai bandit using it here. Oh, that's weird. So it's just a ballista thing retextured. That's still cool. See how much damage it does. Oh. Looks like some of the cannons have been destroyed, but I don't know, they seem to work all right.
Follow me!
So as you can see, we got quite the mix of troops. We got historical type characters or inspired characters, mythological, as well as fantasy, all mixed into one. Yeah, picture it like the Battle of Narnia. Oh shit. Time to fall back.
After me! Follow me! Move! Forward!
Looks like a few cannons are still firing. What the heck is this? I thought that was one of my guys. Nope. Hopefully not. I think I'm gonna pull out my emergency mage stash here. Looks like they've recruited some of the riders of Middle-earth. Oops. Holy shit, I kept thinking that was me, but that's actually the cannons hitting at the same time. That's funny, all the Urukai bandits are the ones controlling them. Oh.
Follow me!
Haven't really seen any hits yet. Am I going crazy? Like, I keep thinking that I'm doing those explosions, but it's not happening like on every shot. Oh shit. I swear it's like the cannon landing at the same time. Let's see here. Oh, just missed him. Gotta bring down those mages. There's one.
Charge!
Maybe the cannons have glitched out my spear. Yeah, 'cause that was definitely it.
Follow me!
Time to retreat.
Move! Forward!
Got him. That kind of sucks. I don't really like to have my javelin explode.
Move! Move!
Oof. Whoa.
Follow me!
Okay, we gotta take out some of them mages. Right when I get over this hill, I'm gonna smoke them.
Give him hell! Follow me!
There's Joan of Arc with the banner. It's gotta be one of the more obvious characters that stands out. At least on the battlefield. Okay, I'm gonna pull them back. They can get a little bit of rest before I lose them all.
Move!
There's Merlin on the on like a griffin type thing. Here we go. As you can see, there's like a mix of Roman and Lord of the Rings characters. The Lord of the Rings characters have pretty much replaced Britannia. And the Greek, oof, the Greek have replaced the Empire. Greek and Roman, Spartan, Hoplite, like they're all just kind of under one banner, of course. I guess that's kind of cool that it's turned my super spear into a cannon. Gotta bring down these mages. You can see in their hands the fireballs. I want to take this thing here. Yeah, nice.
Kill them all!
Looks like they're retreating now.
Forward! Archers! Hold arrows!
As you can see, we got like a pretty heavy duty mix of characters. And basically it's like, the best way for me to explain it is like Narnia, where these guys are like fighting in another realm, but I used like a fellowship of historical characters and made this Lord of the Rings fellowship with Merlin, King Arthur, and Hercules. And just some of these military leaders who've been turned into myth and legend. It's all just for fun, it's all just for entertainment. I was originally going to do a couple playthroughs, but what happened was I just kind of mixed it all into one. And so that's the backstory I made, is all these characters who have died all spawned in another realm at the same time. That's why there's characters from tribal up to the 1800s with muskets, rifles, flintlock rifles. We got soldiers from the French army. There we go, looks like they're retreating now. So I've taken elements from historic characters, but I'm not an expert in really any of that stuff, so the troops are just like kind of loosely based. Sometimes I would look up a character like a Centurion just to get an idea, but I never created all these mods. I just download and use them. So all the characters are kind of they'd be based off something like, you can see the resemblance of this Greek Roman character. He's got a few Centurion pieces, but he's not fully armored. There's Robin Hood, so I think Robin Hood was actually based off somebody, but he's not really a character. Some of these characters blur the line between myth and legend and real, but they're all kind of a similar. Some of them are kind of similar, most of them like freedom fighters. Also a lot of just random Amazon troops. most of the female characters are just Amazons, except for um, Rani Lakshmiba and Joan of Arc, who are real characters. They're very similar characters too. Well, I'm gonna do this battle because I can't afford to lose troops right now.
Archers!
Let's see if I can place those cannons again. This is gonna be fun for sieges. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a character from an era that used cannons to join my fellowship. And so we'll do that after this match. What I might also do is change some troops if I got some time. Gonna add some more musket era troops to the field. My troops have definitely, they kind of vary because I almost started learning things as I was, what do I say, as I was creating more and more. I started getting more mods, and then I started coming up with like a backstory and a theme to the warriors. So when I first started, I was just kind of going gung-ho because I was new to not only modding but my little warband and creating troops. So I kind of got crazy with it, and that's why, let's just take a look here. That's why when you look here, we got the most bizarre combination you could imagine. Oops, give me a second here. See what I mean by they're just kind of inspired? They got real armor, but it's all mixed up. It's not exactly how they would look, but it's something similar. Got a lot of Amazons. That was Xena, warrior princess, who's not a real character in any way. It's King Arthur and Perseus, I think. And you know what, actually, those two guys are actually really similar. They were both like babies who were on the water, and they were found and raised by someone, and then they grew up to be these legends, and they both had magic swords too. And you know what, part of the reason I created this whole fellowship, I was watching like medieval movies to get in the mode for Bannerlord, and I started noticing this theme with some of these characters, like these two and Joan of Arc and Braveheart. Like all four of them were kind of like orphans who ended up living with other family members. All four of them got swords. Now Joan and Braveheart's swords weren't magical, but it might be sort of telling how these stories blew out of proportion, in the sense that, you know, people thought Braveheart was 7 foot tall and a demigod, and so these stories kind of get blown out of proportion. And so what I'm suggesting is maybe Excalibur wasn't as magic, although it was like some sort of sword that was specific to him. But anyways, that's going off a little too far down the rabbit hole. Got samurai troops. That's another Amazon. A couple Amazons there. That's funny. Iolus is right here beside Hercules. And Maximus, the gladiator. I think this is Oda Nabunga, I think. Hopefully I didn't butcher that name too bad. This is Sun Tzu. We got Achilles. Joan of Arc, Merlin the Wizard. You know, actually I heard that Merlin the Wizard's the one who originally had the prophecy about Joan, about a maiden crowning the King of France. So anyway, like, think about this as like a fellowship of historical characters, and Merlin is basically like Gandalf. You know, she's kind of like Eowyn. King Arthur is loosely a little bit like Aragon. But of course our fellowship is bigger and more, it's got more different characters from different areas, but a lot of them based off real people. And what I did was I put conquerors on the other teams. I've also given them giants and different things, and they got heal on kill, so some of the heroes are supposed to be more dangerous. One thing I want to learn is how to change the Gotta change the clothes on my enemy heroes because they're basically just in vanilla. What I do is I start with lower tier troops. To be honest, it's mostly for lag. Like if I have all my high tier troops and so do they at once, it's a little too much. So I like to start with my companions and lower tier troops. It's kind of an even mix compared to having all high tier. So my companions are a lot stronger than the other troops. Get a look at what these cannons can do. Just gonna let them get closer before we open fire on them. Looks like they want to lure us out that way. You want to fight in the shade, do you? Fire at will. Oh, nice. Okay, those do work pretty good. Yeah, these guys got no chance here. Yeah, looks like they want no part of that. Just gonna see if maybe if I put these guys up there, I wonder if they'll use the cannons. There's Bjorn, this guy's a tank. He's not based on any character, he's just been my actual friend in the game. He's one of my first companions. And this one time he took on like 50 to 100 guys over a period of time. And it was the first time I had ever seen a companion do that. So since then I've never even thought about deleting him or changing him into another character. Got mostly the Vikings or the Sturgeons out. The Sturgeons are basically knights and Vikings, and they also got some musketeers. Yeah, it looks like they want no part of the cannon, so may as well send everybody out to get them. So who's in the front? Mayoto, Masashi, and Xena. Ooh, there's Joan of Arc. And Merlin. Nice. Yeah, this one's over quick. Oh, those are my guys. Look at Arminius, he's a huge dude. I thought he was going to be riding a donkey. Pretty sure I put him on a donkey just for comedy. Thought it was going to look funny. It looks like he's on a regular horse now. The thing about the Empire is they have a shitload of shields. Makes it really difficult to take them out. Like even their lower tier troops got shields. Elves.
Stay close!
Let's take a look at the stats here. Yeah, nothing special really. Now I could send troops. They got no food, that's what I was looking for. Well, one more final thing to do is to besiege. Looks like they've captured Zelda. I got Link and Zelda on the team just because it is a video game. Like there's really no restrictions on this playthrough. Like I didn't know if I was gonna have a bunch of time to start a new one. I went all out. And basically I could change into any companion and play them. And you notice a huge difference with the lower level characters. I'm gonna see. Uh-oh, we can set up these cannons. Oh, cool. I really used to like Age of Empires. At one time, Age of Empires and Diablo 2 were like my two favorite games. And I almost think this is like the perfect blend of both. In a way, with the inventory, with the items, and for Age of Empires with all the troops and the leveling up is very similar. The kind of RPG, NPC style battles, the sieging, all that. That's kind of why I wanted to turn it more, you know, more fantasy-like. Oh. Hey shit, I gotta get out of here. Normally don't get hit that hard. It's these guys right here. shoddy. Oh, I forgot to change my weapons. I've accidentally ended up with this sword. Man, I've really been getting my butt kicked lately. I just haven't been paying attention. I've gotten used to the heal on kill. My defense is kind of just rubbish now. That's my character.
Die, you bastard!
This one's gonna be easy. Oh, nice. Look at the cannons at work. That's a beauty.
Charge!
So in this playthrough, I've had the damage turned way down. I don't have realistic battle mod. So instead, I just turned down the damage on all the items. And what that means is it takes a lot longer to kill higher tier troops. And I also made the gap between low tier and high tier troops has been increased. So high tier troops are far more powerful than low tier troops, and it's like not even a comparison. Even the jump from low to mid is pretty big. It was all to make it more of a challenge for me. Since I'm overpowered, I had to make everyone else overpowered. That was an easy one. I've turned things down to easy for this episode. Hold on a sec, that's a bit loud. None of them really seem too impressed. To take all these troops and prisoners. I'm gonna keep this one for myself. Continue. Alright, time to create a new companion. I'm gonna use the perfect template. Valandian, male, specific, say 30 years old for this. Create companion. This is basically going to be the character who is in charge of our musketeers and the cannons. Don't think we could have had a freedom fighting fellowship without George Washington, especially when we're up against guys like Napoleon. So here. So we're gonna make him older so he's gray. Gonna give him this hairdo. Let's see, make sure I got cheats on so I can give him a few items to start with. Usually takes a second because of all the items. So this will be hard to find, but may as well. Change by type. We'll go name. No, that's not quite it. Going to be maybe this jacket will work. These are the Asian hats, samurai. I'm just going to look for something that resembles something from his era. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just something to make him recognizable on the field. Here we go. Oh no, that's not it. Pirate hat with eye patch. Here we go. Ah, perfect. Now we're talking. And I think I might have a rifle for him here. Flintlock. We're going to give him a pistol and start him off with some normal ammo. And I'll upgrade his sword and other things later. Get him a horse and all that. But you know what? I'm going to stop it there because never know. Sometimes I don't like playing too long in case things are going to freeze up on me or whatever. So I'm going to call that an episode. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time.